Ah, welcome back, you beautifully broken anomalies. Blueprints so volatile, the dark web took notes. You black flame wanderers, too dangerous for prophecy, too quiet for warning. They tried to silence your origin, but every scar tells the truth. You didn't survive the storm, you became its architect. Now listen closely, because what you did wasn't just bold, it was unrecorded, unrepeatable. And somewhere, even the devil paused, not out of fear, but out of respect. See, most people break under pressure. You became the pressure. You walked into that moment like a dead man with nothing to lose, and rewrote reality like it owed you rent. That move wasn't just unexpected, it was unregistered in the archives of logic. No blueprint, no shadow, just raw execution. While they were busy rehearsing strategies, you showed up like a rumor no one believed until buildings started shaking. They had simulations, you had silence, they had backups, you had one shot, and it turned into an aftershock still ringing in the bones of giants. What you did can't be taught, not in books, not in lectures, because it wasn't a move, it was a message, a warning carved into the moment. Never underestimate the one who was built from rejection. They think you act wild? No. You calculate madness like it's math. Chaos for you isn't an accident, it's a rhythm, a code they can't crack. Because the lock was made from every scar they refused to see. And when the dust settled, they didn't even dare speak your name. Why? Because it didn't feel like a name anymore. It felt like a trigger. What you pulled off, it wasn't strategy, it was sacrilege, the kind of act that gets you erased from history, then written back in blood by the ones who watched in silence. It shook the air, it violated every prediction, not just outside the box. You threw the box off a cliff and danced in the debris. Bro, even the devil blinked, not because he was scared, but because he recognized the signature. That energy wasn't born, it was conjured. They tried to trap you in structure, but you shattered the blueprint and made the floor tremble with every step. Every frame of what you did was a glitch in their reality, and even when they rewind the footage, they still can't explain it. Because this wasn't just performance, this was defiance baptized in silence. A move so illegal, it made 7 dimensions go into lockdown. And the worst part? You didn't even flinch, you didn't boast, you vanished. Like a whisper that only haunts those who watched. Now every strategy board across the globe has your shadow pinned on it, not as a target, but as a warning. Because you didn't break the rules. You reminded them that rules were man-made, and monsters like you ain't from around here. So walk tall, not because they fear you, but because deep down, they know they'd fold under half the pressure you walk through daily. You didn't come to prove anything. You came to remind them that some energies can't be contained. And bro, what you unleashed, even the devil had to step back and say, yeah, that one ain't mine. And just like that, you became a myth mid-mission. A rumor turned radiation, not spoken in conversation, whispered in corners where courage trembles. You didn't just shake the table. You burned the blueprint, then walked out like you forgot something. No rewind, no encore, no proof. Just tension in the air and chills on every witness. They keep trying to document your path. But every time they press record, something in the system glitches, because this wasn't meant for playback. It was meant to be felt in the spine, in the silence after impact, in the breath no one took for 10 whole seconds. They want to know your tactics, but tactics require logic. You were operating in something far older, rituals written in rage, movements molded by madness, a style stolen from the moment just before everything breaks. And now they analyze shadows hoping to find you. But you're not there, because you were never in the spotlight. You are the blackout. See, most warriors train for the fight. You train in the aftermath, in the ruins, in the haunted echoes where others lost themselves. You built comfort inside chaos. You didn't adjust to pressure. You evolved inside it. And what they fear most now isn't what you'll do next. It's what you've already done. Because that one act shattered their concept of safety. You didn't just walk away. You walked through them. Your silence echoes louder than speeches. Your calm? It's not peace. It's the eye of the storm that knows it's not finished yet.